now streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight at the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is the Highside Double Down Super Late Model Series, live and in living color via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the network. If you tuned in earlier tonight or just hearing me for the first time, Phil the Cast here, along with my broadcast partner, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton, alongside and on the call. And Todd, what better way to spend a late Thursday night, super late model racing here at the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and an awesome crowd. Really good drivers over here, Highside Double Down tonight. I'm excited to get this one going.
I'm definitely excited to get this one going. Highside Raceware, the official sponsor here of Highside Double Down. So give a shout out to the Highside Raceware out there, the official sponsor, like I said, here. And you can find the phone number right down there in the left-hand corner. Here all evening long, Highside logo will be here down in the left-hand corner, Phil.
Absolutely. Got to give those guys, Highside Raceware, a big shout out as our presenting sponsor here tonight of all the racing action here at the Highside Double Down League. But Todd, this is a points-paying race. We're league racing here every week on a Thursday night. And how do you get a quick look at us for our series point standings as we end up this evening in Charlotte?
As our series point standings go up here on the board, it's wigging out here tonight. Well, hold on just 1 second. So we'll retry this again. Once it clears its pedal back out. So point standings up on the board. There we go. Top of the point standings here is Blake Garrett. I do not believe he is with us here tonight, so that's going to relinquish the points lead there. Tyler Hudson running second here in points. Only 34 markers back of Blake Garrett. Joey Lamb with 288. Philip Deese with 251. Chris McGuire. Last time when we were live on the air, he took down the win just in front of Tyler Hudson. Marcus Mason, 6. J.D. Sassy. James Grace, Joshua Hessen, Chris Malone, and the rest of your top 20 here on your screen. So it's a different type of point scale here as we're trying to still get accustomed to this, but right now it's Blake Garrett top of the point standings. I think that's going to change it. I think it's safe to say it's going to change the beat here tonight.
I would assume so. If Blake Garrett not in the field, I do not see his name in the race server. So yeah, I think points may indeed start turning upside down starting here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Looks like qualifying is still out there live and in living color. There are 3 laps they're going to put out there on the speedway, I believe, or we already in heat racing action. I might have clicked over into heats without me even noticing. Yes, it is. We're out there heat racing now. So we're getting ready to lock and load for heat race number 1. Looks like we've got at least 3 of them talking here tonight, Todd. Our first one rolling out to the speedway. I'll throw it to you for our first Voiles Trucking starting lineup of the night.
Our first Voiles Trucking starting lineup of the night here, especially by Highside Raceway, are also starting on the pole, driving the number 18 machine here tonight. That is going to be Mookie Haney aboard the number 18 machine, and his day's brother outside driving the number 22. That's Chris McGuire. Inside row number 2, starting in the 3rd starting position, that is going to be the 224. That's Andrew Hawkins, and outside of him will be the number 29, the D29 of G29 of Chris Malone. Inside row number 3, starting in the 5th starting position, that is Dylan Hutchinson aboard the number 20 machine. And his day's brother outside, driving the number 56 machine, that's Taylor James. James aboard the number 56. Inside row number 4, that'll be the 269 machine, that is James Grace. And outside of him will be Colby Baker aboard the number 23. last row here will be the number 1. That is Ryan Underwood shotgun on the field here in heat race number 1.
Yeah, we've got 9 drivers out there. The call is going to be out there tonight, Todd. Top 4 will automatically qualify into the game main. I believe we got 9. Let's see, what do we got with Doc here? 8, and I guess 8 more. So 8, 16, 25 drivers in the house. So they may or may not knock somebody out here tonight. No, we're scheduled for 24 to the main event, so we will see what we do here live in your source for esports racing. Mookie Haney and Chris McGuire going to be your front row as we work through the west end of the speedway out here in turns number 3 and 4. iRacing.com safety car about to make its way onto pit road. What do you say? We go racing, iRacing, flag, green flag up in the air. And looking down into the corner right away, the 18 of Mookie Haney. He's going to carry the field. He's got the race lead for the first time off, too.
Yeah, not a strange for position for Mookie Haney aboard the number 18 machine. Here comes the 224 of Andrew Hawkins down to the inside of Chris McGuire here early on in the going. McGuire able to power out of that back into the second spot with the 224 of Hawkins still digging down on the bottom, catfishing as they go down the back straightaway.
There is catfishing as a 224 underneath the McGuire number 22. Now almost a 3-car race for the race lead as Mookie Haney checked up a little bit through 3 and 4. Almost got onto the Ute tire down in the middle of the corner. Checked up a little bit, now going to reclaim himself. McGuire, the 22, has got to roll it up high. Hawkins going to stay back there on the low side. And Chris Malone's 29. That's a good 4-car race in the top 4 ton up.
Yeah, 29 running in that 4th spot. Apologize for giving him a letter there, but it is the plain old 29. But look at that 22 power move to the outside, rim riding around Charlotte as the number 22 of McGuire. Right now, up on the top shelf of the speedway, Haney down to the bottom middle groove section, but it's going to be McGuire to lead that time by.
Yeah, McGuire going to take the lead over in turn number 1. Haney going to try to run the low side. McGuire makes a little kiss in the outside wall through 1 and 2, but carries all that steam off the corner down into 3 and 4. Looking down to the low side. Mookie going to try again. Hawkinson, I thought they would get 3 wide, but he got big time loops down there. He'll fall back in line. Haney to stay true to the bottom. He's going to take the race of McGuire off of turn 2.
Yeah, look at all these Highside Raceway cars. The 224
Tons.
also have Highside Raceway cars. There's a lot of them out there. Fantastic to see the sponsor out here profiled on the cars too. But now the 224 machine of Hawkins right now in that 3rd spot. But here comes the 29 of Malone down to the inside.
That Malone looking down there in that 29. Going to peek to the inside of Hawkins over in turn number 3 and 4. Hawkins slams the door shut. Really has that nose digging to the inside part of the racetrack, holding on to 3rd, but we're still racing up here for the lead on. Mookie Haney and Chris McGuire doing all they can, and now into turn number 3 and 4, and this time by popsicle sticks going up in the air.
Yeah, 2 more laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I should say the dirt track is Charlotte. I keep saying the Charlotte Motor Speedway. But the dirt track is Charlotte. The number 18 of Mookie Haney looks to the bottom once again, not able to do anything here as he dives down to the bottom in 3. And off of turn number 4, McGuire kisses the wall just a tad bit over there in the entrance of 3. But McGuire still holding that momentum. White flag in the air.
One more trip around for the number 22, Chris McGuire up high. Mookie makes a dive bomb moving a 1 and 2, really washed up the hill, and that may kill the run for the 18 over in turn number 3 and 4 because for the final time around the 410s, checker flag going to go in the air. Chris McGuire going to take down the winning heat race. Number 1, Mookie Haney going to be in for 2nd. Andrew Hawkins going to grab 3rd. Chris Malone 4th. Dylan Hutchinson brings home a 20 car in 5th with James Grace, Colby Baker, Taylor James, and Ryan Underwood making up our 9-car field for heat race number 1. That was a pretty good one right there, Todd. But I look at the names that we have ready to roll out for heat race number 2. All I can say is strap yourself in because we've got some heavy ones coming out.
Definitely some heavy hitters here in the Hoyles Trucking starting lineup here in heat race number 2. Starting on the pole, that's the number 12 machine. That should be Marcus Mays aboard the number 8 machine out there, Marcus Mays. And the number 8, his dad's brother outside driving the 01 machine. That is Tyler Hudson aboard the 01. Inside row number 3, that's Derek Dryman aboard the 444. And his dad's brother outside is Ashton Riggle aboard the number 82. Inside row number 3, that will be the 574 tonight. All white scheme here so far. 574, that's Justin Hall. His dad's brother outside the Highside Raceway number 17 machine. That is going to be the 17 of Justin Sick. And the inside row number 4 in the 7-star position, that's a 49 of Jeffrey Aaron. His dad's brother outside driving the 446, that'll be Hunter Reeve. And shotgun on the field will be,
nope.
That's it. I guess 9, I fooled myself. Thought there was going to be 9 cars out there. The game is playing some, I don't know, sight issues. I mean, I guess the 82 now disappearing here from the screen too there, Phil.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit of peekaboo out there, but you're the one who sounds like you just came off a 120 lap race in the Iowa Speedway. I'm up here still raring for sound, and you're the other one there bouncing around. I just blew the vocal cords out for about a 60-minute, 90-minute show there at Cyber Thunder there, Todd, but I am itching, ready to go to get back here on the dirt, trying to shift gears into my style, kick it back over to the high-notch gear that we do with the Dirt Series coverage, and look up front. Marcus Mays and Tyler Hudson going to make up your front row. That is two pretty heavy hitters right there on the front row of this race. Off into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to get iRacing I-Flag, green flag up in the air.
Green flag is up in the air, and look at the number 18 machine there. It's 18 here, Marcus Mays. The 0-1 of Hudson now dives down to the bottom side. The 1-up 0-1 machine looks to the bottom there momentarily, but yellow flag going to come out. Our first Hanover record service. Yellow flag of the evening here falls on heat race number 2.
Yeah, sure does. Heat race number 2 on the opening lap. Only 7 drivers made the call for heat race number 2, and yellow coming out right on the opening circuit. And I am going to just take a guess that the 446 of Hunter Reeves may have been, I guess, I could be wrong, but I'm going to take a stab that he's the subject of our BladeNote.com full velocity instant replay.
BladeNote.com full velocity instant replay is going to involve the 444 machine of Derek Dryman. Dryman getting uprooted there by, it looks like he slides up across the number 17's nose, and then the 574 of Justin Hall had nowhere to go. The 446 is an innocent bystander here of that one. That is Hunter Reeves. So Hunter Reeves, an innocent bystander, he's going to work his way back up to the 5th spot, but there's a little bit of contact there, Phil.
Is there a such thing as an innocent bystander when you're out on a dirt track? I guess you can say yes, but you know, you're out there, you know, throwing dirt with some of the best out there. You got to have a big set, and that's what these guys certainly have. In tough break there for 446, going to get involved in the mess with the 444 of Dryman and the 574 of Dustin Hall. Justin 617, he's going to be the big winner on that one. He's going to run third as we work under a yellow flag now on lap number 4, but it is going to be Marcus Mays and the number 18 going to lead over Tyler Hudson. Tyler, a guy, Todd, if he has a good night over here, and we know Tyler's a pretty good shoe, he has a big opportunity to take the points lead out of Charlotte here this evening.
Yeah, he definitely has a big opportunity to take that points lead, like you said, Phil, and he can take it out and have a hefty lead over the next competitor in line. So Tyler Hudson has an advantage here, that 1-up 0-1 machine. We get ready to go. Green flag racing off of turn number 4. Green flags in the airline, racing high flag, green flag. And the 18 drops the hammer down into turn number 1. That is Marcus Mays. Here comes 0-1 of Tyler Hudson. Hudson was working over the bottom side there before he got that yellow flag, so Hudson was trying something a little bit different, but now up to the top shelf of the speedway here, about middle groove, with another yellow flag going to come out there, Phil. And that's going to slow these guys down and restack and repack the field. A little bit of yellow fever here in heat race number 2.
Yeah, it is. Right at the halfway mark. 5 in, 5 to go of heat race number 2. We slow it back down again, put you back to work with a BladeNote.com full velocity racing network instant replay. I got no guess this time. I'll let you take all the thunder you want. Before I give it to you, we're going to thank Rocky Backfield, 300 stars, Todd. That's a big deal. Thank you so much, Rocky. Todd, what do you got for replay?
Definitely the 446 machine this time, Phil. You got it right here. You call a shot before anything happened. The 444 also made contact with the 446 around, and he grounded the circle quite a bit as he tries to get it back going there. Hunter Reeve, not an innocent bystander this time, collected in with the 444, and he gets the worst end of it.
Sure does. So we go around, we put us back under yellow for the second time here tonight in heat race number 2, and that's not the way we want to spend heat racing action. We don't want to I-pace, we want to I-race, so let's get ready to do that out here tonight at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway as the iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado pace truck will hopefully see its way back onto the infield this time into turns number 1 and 2. The lights are going to go out around the 410 mile here in Concord, North Carolina. The dirt track located off of turn number 3 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we are set, ready to rock and roll. A single file restart going to be the call here for this one from the starter stand. So Marcus Mays is going to lead over Tyler Hudson. You got Justin Sick and Kevin Dryman. That is going to be our 3rd and 4th. And look at that white card on the inside, Dustin Hall. That is a number 574. It's all completely white. We work our way off of turn number 4. What do you say we get back to green flag racing here? But nope, we're going to be at least one more trip around. So start our call to start off. Not sure what the heck's going on.
Yeah, at least one more trip around. And to everybody out there, they are going. They have turned on the green-white checkered even for the heat races here tonight. So we will have a green flag.
Oh, yes, we
finish
do.
here. So the green-white checkers are here for the heat races. Also the feature here tonight. 2 attempts in the feature of green-white checkered. iRacing.com. Pace truck down to pit road. iRacing iFlag getting ready to come back out as the field is restacked, repacked. Out of turn number 4, just waiting for these guys to fire. It's Mays and Hudson. Green flags in the air.
Yeah, Marcus stomps down, loud pedal down. Going to lead the field off into turn number 1. Green-white checker. Suddenly here in heat race number 2. Tyler Hudson now going to take a peek to the low side of the 18 off the corner. Justin Sick was trying to make it in there. Kevin Tryman's triple 4. He's running up high off turn number 4. We're going to get white flag in the air. One more trip around. Hudson versus Mays for the lead down at turn 1.
Yeah, Hudson back down to the bottom side, driving up top to that triple 4 machine. Here comes Hudson back down to the bottom, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Hudson slings it in deep, heavy slide job on the number 18 of Mays, and here comes the one of Hudson. He's going to take down heat race number 2. The 18 just barely going to save here and be able to get the second spot over the 444 of Derek Dryman. But what a race there amongst the top 3.
That was awesome to watch right there. And, man, good run there. Tyler Hudson making the big move into 3. He takes down the win in heat race number 2. That's going to be a tough one to follow, but we are going to try with heat race number 3. This one's got some pretty good shoes in it as well. So let's take it to our Boyles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 3. On the pole, aboard that very familiar number 66. That is Spencer Swafford alongside the number 14 of J.D. Brown. In row number 2, the number 6 on the inside is Brayton Wallace with the number 11 alongside. That is Ryan Green. In row number 3, a good buddy of ours aboard car number 13, Caleb Ramsey. And alongside the number 40 is Joshua Lawton. In row number 4, 21st or 21 car rolls off 7 tonight. That is Joe Nitro. That's a great name right there. And alongside aboard car number 9, rolling shotgun on the field, Bobby Hans aboard car number 9. So we've got the call for 8. I believe we have all 8 out there. 10 more trips around the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hopefully this time off turn number 4 we get the lights out atop the iRacing.com pace truck, because I want to go 10 green flag laps here, Todd. I want to see what Spencer Swafford versus J.D. Brown, the rest of these cats behind him. This one should be a pretty good show.
It definitely should be a fantastic show here in heat race number 3. The number 66 of Spencer Swafford has been in victory lane probably the most here on the Full Velocity Racing Network of any car, any driver, I should say, in the simulations that we've had since our conception there, Phil. I believe he's atop the win list, the all-time win list here on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Could be. I'd like to go back at those numbers one day. That would take a whole lot of time, but we're going to get through
it's pretty close.
turns. Pretty close. Off turn number 4, Spencer Swafford stops the loud pedal down, and we'll go racing off into turn number 1. I think the outside lane may have been caught sleeping there, because J.D. Brown, he already opened the door for Braden Wallace in the 6 to fill the inside lane. They're racing off for second off in turn 3.
Yeah, J.D. Brown up against the wall, putting that right rear right up next to the tire, but the number 6 of Brayton Wallace moves into that second spot, but the 14 of Brown makes a little bit of contact through the corner there. Here comes Brown back down to the bottom side here, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Brown trying to pull a slider. Brayton Wallace says not so fast. He closes the door here for a moment, but that 14 not going away.
No, he's going to keep it glued to the low side, and we are going to drive it deep into turn number 1 and 2. J.D. Brown going to maybe slide up in front of the 6. Couldn't clear him into turn number 1, but he may carry him down the back chute into turn number 3. Braden Wallace versus J.D. Brown going at position number 2. Spencer Swafford continues to lead this race for second. A really good one. 14 versus 6 in turn 1.
Yeah, fantastic race going on for that second spot. J.D. Brown catfishing it down on the bottom next to the U-tires. Those could really ruin your night. But Brown able to navigate those into perfection so far. But Wallace on the outside, able to stay in that pedal just a little bit longer. It's a longer way around the speedway, obviously. But he's making it work. Brayton Wallace still holding on to that second spot. But Brown not going away. Still working the bottom here into turn 3.
Sure are. Lawton's number 40 doing a good job as well. He's running in the 4th spot and is waiting to find what line is going to prevail in this battle for second, with J.D. Brown on the 14. Almost clips the U-tire in between turns number 1 and 2. Braden Wallace going to keep that thing eating up high as they hit turn number 3. 14 going to slide up the hill down the 6 car, going to throw a little switcheroo. Brandon Wallace to the low side off of 4.
Yeah, Wallace tries once again here as we have 4 laps remaining here in heat race number 3. Wallace looked to the bottom of the 14 of J.D. Brown. Wasn't able to do anything as Swafford starting to pull away there. And that number 66 machine doing a fantastic job there. Almost a little bit over a half a second over the number 14 of J.D. Brown. Brown now starting to put in some distance in between himself and Wallace.
Yeah, it looks like that matter for a second. Going to be all quiet for the time being. Going to let Spencer Swafford drive away from the field. Aboard car number 66 off turn number 4. He's going to get 2 to go around the 410 mile. 2 more trips around for the driver. That number 66, Spencer Swafford leading by 5 car lengths. J.D. Brown tailing off in turn 2.
Swafford down into the corner here is J.D. Brown trying to track him down. He did go a little bit faster last time by, but he's just going to run out of laps. White flag in the air here for the iRacing high flag number 66 of Spencer Swafford as he almost kisses the wall there. Looks like he's got a little bit of a push, but down the back straightaway for the final time into turn 3. Brown going to throw a haymaker at him. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. Swafford stands to the high side, going to take down heat race number 3.
Yeah, Spencer Swafford going to pick up the win over J.D. Brown, Brandon Wallace, Josh Laughlin, Caleb Ramsey, Ryan Green, Bobby Hunch, Joe Nitro. Going to make up our 8-car field here for heat race number 3. So that should basically do it here for the qualification rounds. We'll see what iRacing is going to jump us next, if it's going to take us through the B main or take us into the main event. It looks like it's going to set us in to, is it going to have a B main, Todd? I think we're going to have one more qualification race before our main event. It's going to be 15 laps around. We got 13 cars scheduled, and the top 12 are going to make their way to the A main. So we're going to send 1 car home tonight. Who's it going to be? Let's take you through our Boyles Trucking starting lineup.
And our Boyles Trucking starting lineup here for the B main. Over here at Highside, double down. Starting on the pole, driving the number 28 machine. That's Dylan Hutchinson. His dancer part of the outside, driving the 446 machine. That's Hunter Reeve. Inside row number 3, starting in the 3rd starting position. That's the number 13. That is Caleb Ramsey. And the 269 of James Grace rolls off in that 4th position. Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting position. That's the number 17. That's Justin Sick aboard the number 17. And Ryan Green aboard the number 11 machine is going to roll off 6 outside row number 3. Inside row number 4, starting in the 7th starting position. That's the number 23. That's Cody Baker. And his dancer brother outside. That's Ashton Riggle aboard the number 82 machine. Inside row number 5, that's Bobby Hans aboard the number 9 machine, and outside of him will be Taylor James aboard the number 56. Inside row number 6, that will be Jeffrey Eric aboard the number 49, and Joe Nitro aboard the number 21. He's going to roll off 12th, and rolling off 13th will be the number 1 of Ryan Underwood.
All right, so there you have it. You got 13 bullets out there going to take their way around. 15 laps around the 410 mile dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And only 12 of the 13 will race their way on into our 50-lap main event here tonight in Charlotte. And this one's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Dylan Hutchinson, Hunter Reeve going to be the 2 leading the field to the green flag, but you got good shoes like Caleb Ramsey, James Grace on the 2nd row. iRacing high flag, green flag up in the air. What do you say we go at it? 15 more laps here. Who's going to be in the A main? We'll find out. The field's off turn 2.
And already down the back straightaway that quick. It's Dylan Hutchinson aboard the number Highside Raceway number 28 machine. And they're already off at turn number 4 wide through the corner. But battle for that 2nd spot. Justin Sick down to the bottom side. He's going to slide job to 13 to Ramsey. Ramsey drop kick back to 3rd.
Big wreck down here in turns number 1 and 2. Multiple cars involved. 1 in the wall and 1 got towed off there. And man, that was a big hit over there in turns number 1 and 2. First head of a record service caution flag of our B main this evening. Got a couple of cars in a trash heap over there, Todd. I'll let you take a look at our BladeNote.com full velocity instant replay, and this one's tore up a couple of pieces.
Take a look. Took me a minute to find that one, Phil. Is a little bit strange incident here with the 446 machine, and the 23 made contact. Around goes the 446. The 269 of James Grace gets involved into that one also. A lot of damage to that machine, but the 446 hung up on the wall. Going to have to call the tow truck. Going to go back to that 12th spot. Ryan Underwood did not make the call, Phil. So all these cars going to make the B main.
Yes, they certainly will, Todd, and we'll see them all in their 60-lap main event. That is going to be the follow-up to our B main here. But I am putting a link out there live in the Facebook Live chat, Todd, and we'll put it over here on YouTube as well. If you haven't done so yet, guys, we are doing a really great event this coming Sunday night. It is going to be the Racing for Reed benefit race. Our buddy Josh Smith over at Dirt Series, his little guy born here a couple of weeks ago, has been in the hospital, really struggling, was transferred out to Kentucky Children's Hospital, and Josh and Keely, they've been having a rough time, of course, here, having a loved one, a little one in the hospital, and Josh missing a lot of time at work. We're going to try to step up and raise some money for the Smith family this Sunday night. Racing for Reed. The registration link out there live in the Facebook Live chat. $5 entry fee, just $5. All proceeds go to the Smith family. Racing for a small purse as well. All details are in the link there at dirtseries.com. Check that link now and be a part of it Sunday night, Todd. But we'll go back to racing here at our B main.
Yeah, Hutchinson out to the advantage there. Second look to the bottom side of the 17 machine. The 13 of Ramsey running in third. Colby Baker right now on the bottom running in fourth. He was out a 3-wide battle. Here comes the number 9 down to the inside. He looks like he hit a tire maybe down there.
Yep.
Phil. I think he hit a U-tire, but he's still going as he bounces off that U-tire. Comes right back out onto the speedway. And is still going.
He didn't bounce off and keep going. That flipping car did a pirouette. That was pretty spectacular, but that could have thrown the entire field. We got more cars stacking up over there in 3 and 4, but that big hit off the U-tire, that was a 9 car of Bobby Hawks. Had a spectacular ride. Right now, really good ride going on for Dylan Hutchinson. It's number 20. He leads the B main over Justin Sick and Caleb Ramsey. How about Caleb having a hell of a run of that third spot down toward turn 1?
Yeah, Ramsey doing pretty well here in that third spot in the number 13 machine. We're going to see if we can hop on board, do a Monstar on-board camera here with the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Watch him go to work right directly in front of him. It's Highside Raceware, number 17 of Justin Sick, and in front of him is Dylan Hutchinson aboard the number 28 machine. Well, watch Caleb Ramsey go to work around the dirt track of Charlotte.
Gotta thank Monstar Productions for the onboard camera look there, as that looks pretty spectacular. As a guy who doesn't ever jump behind the wheel of these dirt cars, I just don't have the balls to do it, guys. I can't do it the way these guys do it. I just stay up here on the sidelines and call the action. Great look there. Thank Jake Keel, the Monstar Productions guys, for the onboard look as we're working now lap 13 of 15. We have a race going on for the lead. Hutchinson's number 28. He is under fire from the 17 of Justin Sick. That's a good drag race for the race lead, Todd, coming to 2 to go through Queen 4.
Yeah, Hutchinson developing a push off of turn number 4 in the center off. And that number 28 machine, Sick working the bottom side. And that number 17 machine almost hitting the U-tire down there. Almost disaster for the number 17. Right now he has a good starting spot inside the main if he finishes where he's at. But the 28 of Hutchinson goes back down to the bottom side here, trying to hold on to the top spot with 1 lap remaining. Hutchinson leads Justin Sick.
Yeah, Hutchinson going to lead Sick down the back straightaway for the final time into turns number 3 and 4, and it looks like one more effort by the 17. Going to fall short. Dylan Hutchinson going to win the B main. Justin Sick going to be in for 2. Third will be Caleb Ramsey. Colby Baker going to grab 4th for the 23. Ryan Green going to grab 5th there in what I think was number 11. I think 20 was a different number on that race. You have to go back and take a look at it. That was our top 5 for the B main. The good news is, Todd, they are all going to race their way into our 50-lap main event coming up next. But before we get racing, what do you say, Todd? We throw this thing trackside. All right, I'm going to throw it to you, Todd. What do you got for us?
Definitely, these guys get ready here on trackside as they normally do here each and every week that they're here. It looks like they'll be able to do a 4-wide salute here. They're going to take a moment, gather that up, and get that together here. We've got to thank our sponsors here. The main sponsor here of the Highside Double Down, main sponsor is Highside Raceware. Make sure you visit them at Highside Raceware. It's fantastic out there, and we'll get some more information as we keep wearing on. But got to thank Highside Raceware for sponsoring Highside Double Down. Also got to thank our great sponsors, Phil, Hanover Wrecker Service, for the yellow flag. Hanover Wrecker Service, visit them, go over there and Google them and figure out Hanover Wrecker Service, give them a good review. Also got to thank iRacing iFlag for coming aboard Jeff Round. If you want to really be a step above the competition, visit iRacingIFlag.com. Also got to thank Kathy and Brian Voiles of Voiles Trucking. and BladeNode.com. Simple Web Solutions powered by nerds. As these guys are out front here, Phil, and it looks like they're finally getting this 4-wide salute together here. As they're gathering it up, as they're up front here, and just look at the beautiful 4-wide salute here from the Highside Double Down League Super Late Models at the dirt track of Charlotte.
Don't know if it gets too much better than that. A 4-wide salute to the fans and to all you out there watching tonight via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV, live via the Full Velocity Racing Network. We go 4 wide with all the pride of the world. Highside Double Down Racing League getting ready to take to the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, for 50 laps around, and give these guys a wave one more time from the stand here, as we have a great crowd on hand, and we are going to put one whale of a show for these guys out there tonight. Is the 4-wide salute going to start breaking up? So that gives us time to throw this thing trackside. Let's pay honor to this great nation, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back as we salute this great nation of ours, playing our national anthem. We're getting ready to lock and load here for a feature event here on Highside Double Down, sponsored by Highside Racewear. Make sure you visit the Highside Racewear and see all the cars out there supporting the logo. They support the league over here, so thank those guys a bunch. Highside Racewear. And we're on Full Velocity Racing Network. Lots of great things to come here. I tell you what, fantastic sponsors that we got to thank here the rest of the evening. We also got to thank South Texas Speedway, Corpus Christi, Texas, your place to race. Visit them on the web at www.southtxspeedway.com. Also got to thank Monstar Productions, Jake Field, hashtag making great dirt track racing great again. I know it's coming to the weekend. Make sure you bring a new fan out to the local dirt track and support them and try to grow our ever-growing sport. Also got to thank TDR-Racing.net for our official Turtle of the Full Velocity Racing Network, and also Hard Motorsports for tonight's Quick Time here, the Quick Time Award for Hard Motorsports. Also got to thank Trash Panda Graphics, Evil One Graphics. Also got to thank Full Throttle with the Jet, to a great sponsor here for us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. As we get ready to go racing here for the A main, 50 laps will be the distance to two opportunities at a green white checkered. If we have to use them, we're getting down to the starting lineup, and the starting lineup here, tonight's Boyles Trucking starting lineup is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 22 machine, that's Chris McGuire. His dance brother outside, driving the 01, that's Tyler Hudson. Inside, okay, go ahead, Phil.
I got it. Todd, and row number 2 on the inside. Car number 66 is Spencer Spofford. With the number 18 car on the outside, Mookie Haney rolls off 4th.
Rolling off inside row number 3, that's the number 8, that's Marcus Mays. And his dance brother outside, driving the number 14, that's J.D. Brown.
Andrew Hawkins rolls off 7th tonight aboard car number 224 and alongside in the 444. Derek Dryman rolls off position number 8.
Inside row number 5, that's the number 6, that's Brayton Wallace. And Chris Malone aboard the number 29, rolls off 10.
Dustin Hall rolls off 11th in the 574. Joshua Laughlin, number 40, he rolls off 10.
Rolling off inside row number 7, that's Dylan Hutchinson aboard the number 28. Justin Sick outside of him in row number 7.
Row number 8, we find Caleb Ramsey, the number 13, flanked by the 23 of Colby Baker.
Inside row number 9, it'll be Ryan Green and Jeffrey Hernick as the iRacing.com pace truck pulling down. We have James Grace, Ashton Riggle, Taylor James, Bobby Hunt, Joe Nitro, Hunter Reeve. That is your 24 starting field here for the Highside Double Down Series. And we go green off of turn number 4. And look at the loud pedal smash down for the number 22 machine of Chris McGuire. Hudson up to the top side already, Phil, here early on in the going.
Yeah, we're going to slow him down already, Todd, in the opening lap of the race off of turn number 1 and 2. Our first head of a record service yellow flag of our 50-lap feature event. Slow him down just as we get him well opened up. All the build-up, all the hype, all the excitement. Put Todd to work right away here. Our first BladeNo.com Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay of our 50-lap feature event features who, Todd?
The number 56 machine of Taylor James. Taylor James definitely going to be our first contestant here on everything here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. The 56 of Taylor James goes around. Not a lot of damage. He didn't collect a lot of cars with him. A lot of guys lazy spin there. But Highside Racewear also on that 56 machine. Great way to get TV time for Highside Racewear.
Yeah, and I can't wait to catch up with these guys and get all the information about how to advertise this great product and great brand. I am gonna take to Google after the race and look these guys up and see what Highside Racewear is all about. Gonna thank them
maybe buy
for the
some.
great, maybe buy some too with the big salary we got out here over in the Full Velocity Racing Network. I gotta say is there was a little banter going on between myself and our buddy Scott Bargloff today from the South Texas Speedway, and somebody out there in the iRacing Dirt World, Todd, over on Facebook, was asking, what kind of internet connection everybody had. And me being just the jackass I could be sometimes, I put out there, how about Prodigy 56K dial-up internet? Remember that back in the day? That's it. And somebody chimed in and said, we were saving the AOL discs from back in the day. They used to send us. Remember they used to send them in the mail all the time, and that was like liquid gold. That was like gold right there. You got one of those CDs.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, fantastic.
Dial-up, man. Dial-up was a way to go. I'm hoping by connections and dial-up here, and we get back to green flag racing. I was having that jitterbug issue I've been having here during the warm-up, so I am pretty nervous as we go back to iRacing iFlag. Green flag back in the air. We'll go off into turn number 1 and 2. Hopefully my jitters will stay away. No jitters so far for the number 22 of Chris McGuire. He leads Tyler Hudson down into turn 3.
Yeah, got to thank out there Earl of Clement, Sam Perry for the donations here, for the star donations. Got to thank you guys. We appreciate it. If you have anything, guys, out there, star donations, you like what we do here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, with another yellow flag comes out here. That'll be the third yellow flag here of the evening. If you like what we do here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, hit us up with stars. It helps us keep the costs low here for broadcasting purposes, for the leagues, for the drivers, for everybody out there. Also helps improve our software, and we're able to put back into the iRacing community. Maybe even sponsoring somebody in the future. That may be happening here soon, Phil.
Well, that may be happening. We'll talk about that in the next couple of weeks for sure. But we're going to talk about our BladeNo.com Full Velocity Instant Replay. Slow us down under our second caution flag of our 50-lap feature event. And I don't got to guess, but I'm going to say, Todd, you probably got a picture with a replay. If I take one, I'm going to say 23 car question mark.
Yeah, the 23, the 446 involved as he was running through the field, but it all started up front here. The 23 gets a tad bit loose. The 13 of Ramsey has nowhere to go. Gets to the back of him, and there's some more contact. The 82 involved. The D20, or I believe that's a 29 machine. The G29 machine also involved in that one. A tough break for the 23 going around and on.
All right, so yellow flag here for the second time tonight in our 50-lap feature event on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And Todd, I unfortunately have to speak of an unspeakable tragedy I just had on this end of things. I may have solved my jitterbug issue, but it comes by the way of my being able to keep up with the Facebook Live and the YouTube chat because I closed out on my browser. I'm not sure this high-octane 1080p connection you got running out for us, this whole system can't handle it. So I didn't turn off. I can't monitor anybody. We'll monitor Green Flag Racing here in Charlotte.
Green flag is back out. The 0-1 assumes the lead now. Tyler Hudson in the top spot. McGuire running in that second spot. Here comes the 66 of Spencer Swafford, but he's getting fired up on to by the number 18. 3 wide for second. It is the number 22 of McGuire way up top. Swafford was way down on the bottom too. Same way with 18. Swafford pushes up through the corner there. 18 of Mookie Haney down to the bottom side by side for that third spot.
Yeah, and they made contact there, Mookie and Spencer. Spencer going to slid way up the hill and over to Norfolk. J.D. Brown to make way in. Dryman's number 444 going to try his way to the bottom. Our buddy Spencer, he's stuck up high against the wall. He's making time. Somehow that car is still straight, but that could have been disaster for Spencer Swafford.
Yeah, definitely could have been disaster for the number 66. The iRacing I flag number 66 of Swafford. No one of Hudson way down to the bottom. McGuire now goes to the top shelf for the speedway through the corner. There's a little bit different line as you watch Tyler Hudson just diving down to the bottom in 1 and 2, but he's in the middle in 3 and 4. So Hudson running something completely different than McGuire. McGuire around the top the whole way around.
Yeah, McGuire has got that thing up against the wall. Hudson going to do so over here in turns number 1 and 2. And here comes Mookie Haynes, number 18. He's going to look down to the low side of Chris McGuire. We're racing on for second. Give it to Mookie, the 3 and 4. Can he complete the pass? Yes, he can.
Mookie Haney right now into that second spot around McGuire. Now Haney tries to track down the 01 to Tyler Hudson. The one-up number 01 machine comes down into turn number 3. Mookie Haney just a little bit quicker here through the center of the corner, able to track down Hudson a little bit, but Hudson able to power out down the straightaway.
Sure is. He's got 2 car lengths down to 1/2, and oh man, Mookie had a run through 1 and 2 and almost got to move alongside of Tyler Hudson for the race league off at 2, but Tyler got a rocket propel underneath that, up one note, number 01 up there. He gets back to 2 car lengths. Look at the run Mookie gets to 1 and 2 running the middle. Chase it back down. McGuire, the number 22, he stays up high. Nose to tail, the top 3 over 3.
Taking a look back here, Phil, around the 6th and 7th position between Brayton Wallace and the number 18 machine of Marcus Mays. Mays has been looking into the top shelf. They've been having a good battle go on through there. They both kiss the wall. Now Mays goes up the track and Dryman actually runs right into the side of him there, Phil, like giving him a hello. And the number 18 of Mays able to back out of it, come back down the track, but Dryman in front of him. So a good battle going on, but Dryman down to that 7th spot.
Yeah, Dryman up there. Marcus going to go back to the low side after making that big smooch to the outside wall, and I hope he's got an equally good smooch for Miss Tiffany out there afterward as well. I know she was checked in watching here a little while ago, so we got to maybe get her live on the network one day, Todd. Maybe improve our female demographic out there. I know she's out there watching, following husband Marcus around the racetrack. He's taking out there the 18 car. That is probably the best racing out there. It is for PA over in turn 3.
Yeah, as we start talking about him, Phil, we kind of jinxed him, though, so we're going to leave him alone just
of
a
course.
tad bit. The battle up front is still raging here. The 22 of McGuire's looked down to the bottom a couple of times, and the number 18 of Haney not able to close anything or close the deal or even seal it for that matter. 18 of Haney right now running in that second spot, but the 01 of Hudson starting to pull away just a tad bit, about 2 car lengths, 2.5 car lengths there through the corner.
There is 2.5 car lengths. Hudson pulling over Mookie Haney. Chris McGuire's number 22. He's going to take a stab to the low side through 3 and 4, trying to pull him alongside. Haney, that 18 car is just digging up there on the outside lane, making it happen. Keeping Chris McGuire behind. You've got the likes of Spencer Swafford and J.D. Brown. Those 2 drivers running 4th and 5th are starting to make time. The top 3 pod may become the fast 5 here before too long.
Yeah, they're starting to make quite a bit of time there. The 01 of Tyler Hudson up to the top shelf of the speedway. That's not where he's been running there. So it's a little bit different. The 446 holding his group down to the bottom, but we're going to slow it back down. We're going to restack and repack the field. There's another Hanover Wrecker Service yellow flag comes across the field.
Yeah, third one here, just shy of halfway on lap number 23. Going to slow the field back down, evaporate any advantage that Tyler Hudson had, and put us under the caution flag once again. Going to put Todd's very quick fingers back to work with the PlayNote.com Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay that is going to feature, I don't know.
It's going to feature the 56 in a war with the U-Tire. The Highside Race number 56 machine comes down to the bottom, goes a little bit too far down. U-Tire reaches out, grabs him, sends him around in a knot. He does a 360, but it's enough to bring out the yellow flag. Able to come back out, and on the track, not a lot of damage to that 56 machine. Not even a torn nose off that machine, as hard as he hit that thing.
But the problem is he hit it, and it stopped him, and it twirled the car around, and it slowed the racing action down. I'm telling you, Todd, put a wall there. The car's probably going to graze off it, stay straight, stay green. Somebody, please, for the life of me, explain why we've got these silly U tires. It's not tearing up that race car, thankfully, but it slowed the racing action right back down, and we want to see green flag laps and see how these guys sort it out to the best of the best we have out here tonight, Todd. I'm not pro U tire. You are. Somebody, for the life of me, has to explain why. You're an eccentric dude, I got to tell you.
I'm going to tell you that U-Tire spun him around, but I think the flagger had the yellow flag in hand a little bit too quick. He did a complete 360, and I bet you he could have jumped right back on the gas, which he did. He was able to join the tail of the field. I mean, the flagger threw out that yellow pretty quick. I almost think it was too quick there. We get back to getting ready to go back to racing here off of turn number 4. The iRacing.com pace truck already in. Loud pedal down. Tyler Hudson with a great start in that 01 up sponsor 1-up machine. Down into the first turn here as he got the lead. The 22 of McGuire running in second. Third is Mookie Haney. J.D. Brown running in that 4th spot.
Yeah, J.D. Brown in the 4th spot, but here comes Spencer Swafford, 66, digging back to the low side, racing on for 4th. Most of racing over here for the 2nd spot. A little bit of contact made between McGuire and Haney. Haney going to stay on the bottom. Almost makes the run at Hudson up turn number 4. We got more contact in the 1.
Yeah, Spencer Swafford had a lot of contact over there. And he was able to come back down. And some more contact going on. Dustin Holland to the side of the 14 and J.D. Brown. More contact. The 40. The 40 goes around.
40's around. Caution flag going to come back on the speedway for the 4th time. And time to simmer it down a little bit, guys. A lot of contact being made out there. We expect that on the racetracks out there. But this dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, plenty wide enough to maybe tone the racing down a little bit. Don't take these unnecessary chances because, Don, we're wasting out some laps under the yellow flag in the middle junction of the race. 4th Hanover Record Service yellow flag of the night. On lap number 30, going to put us back under yellow for a replay, and I think you'll tell the story of Josh Laughlin. He got turned around, but I believe he may have had a little bit of help.
Yeah, Josh Laughlin around, but I'm going to tell you what, who was not the benefactor of that one. And you see him around. The number 18 goes for a wide ride on the wall. That is not the number 18 of Mookie Haney. That's the number 18 of Marcus Mays. He goes for a ride. We have our first turtle here of the evening that belongs to Marcus Mays and that number 18 machine.
TDR Turtle, the number 18 of Marcus Mays. You don't want that award, but we're going to thank the gang at TDR Racing. Find them today. TDR-racing.net, a great NR 2003 league that has been around for 16 years, just like the old game of NASCAR Racing 2003, which a lot of us, like myself, still play and call that community home. And I do about racing at TDR on Saturday nights. Thank those guys for stepping up and sponsoring us here in a big way live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Our first Turtle tonight. Marcus Mays aboard car number 18. Going to slow him back down. Going to lose him all that precious track position, Todd. And unfortunately, that Turtle looks like it'll get him towed back to the pits. Marcus Mays is going to be at least 2 laps down, joining guys like Hunter Reeve and Ashton Riggle, Colby Baker, Dylan Hunterson, Joe Nitro. Looks like those guys' nights are all already done. Tough break for the 18. Never like seeing anybody upside down, especially our buddy Marcus. As we go back, iRacing guy flag, green flag on lap 33.
Back green flag racing, and so what Hudson, he drives and slams that wall. Here comes 18 of Haney down to the bottom side as he left the door wide open for Mookie Haney. He pulls up alongside of him, side by side, up a turn number 4. It's Hudson and Haney. Hudson going to win the race to the line, but Haney still digging it down onto the bottom side. Slide job in front of the 01 of Hudson. Crossover by Hudson down the back straightaway. Hudson back to the lead.
Hudson back to the lead off of turn number 2 into 3. Going to keep it slammed down to the low side and make sure the 18 doesn't get a run down low to make that crossover move happen. Look at the run for the 6 car. Ready to wall us up to 3rd. He had a thought to make a run for 2nd, but Haney and Hudson, they're going to go back into throwing sliders off of 2.
More 3-wide racing. Here comes the 66 of Swafford into the side of Wallace there just a little bit. Rubbins racing through the corner, both Swafford now to the 4th position in that 66 machine. Man, what a race we got going on amongst the top 6.
I'm just watching these guys leaning on each other, and I don't know how these cars are still straight,
Oh,
but terrific save. And
McGuire!
oh, no!
McGuire upside down, twirling through the air, Phil.
Call the FAA, because we may need to get a pilot's license doled out there to Chris McGuire's number 22. I was watching the likes of J.D. Brown and Chris Malone go at it back here as the iRacing.com safety truck. Well, that wasn't very safe, doing about 130 miles down to the bench here, but what the heck happened to Chris McGuire and Tyler Hudson, Todd? That was the race leaders. They're up in a heap in the fourth turn.
McGuire just came through the corner, and I tell you what, he had one whale of a run down to the bottom. It just looked like he's going to break in time, gets into the back of Hudson, slams the wall, and here comes the 66 of Swafford. The 6, McGuire won around twirling, but the Swafford, we're going to take a look at Swafford here in that number 66 machine. What happened here is he plowed him, and he went completely over it. Well, Wallace made some contact there too, but Wallace was able to keep it going. But I tell you what, bad juju for the number 22 of Chris McGuire.
That's a good race car. Got completely tore up there, and Chris McGuire going to have to go, it looks like, to somehow that car is still rolling and maybe pointed straight. And if something has to be, you would think that car has got to be broken. How could a car like that take the hit it did and still be rolling straight? I think it's got to be coming to pit road.
It's probably got to be coming to pit road. Maybe today the pit crew see if we can do anything with that car. Tough break for Chris McGuire. Last time winner here for the Highside Double Down Series. Last time it was on Full Velocity Race Network, which is just a couple of weeks ago. So Chris McGuire, unfortunately, having to go to, I believe, down to pit road to get some repairs. We'll see what happens. Now he's not coming down. He's going to stay out on the speedway. We've already got a couple of cars out of this event here, Phil. Marcus Mason even sitting down on pit road 7 laps down. Ashton Riggle, Colby Baker, Joe Nitro, and Dylan Hutchinson. Those guys all behind the wall. You see the rundown there on the left side of the screen here, the running down order here, just to show where your favorite driver is. But we're getting ready to go back to iRacing, I-Flag, Green Flag Racing off of turn number 4. It's Haney sletting a slow pace here right in front of the one-up number 01 machine of Tyler Hudson. Green flag is in the air as the driver mashes the pedal down. It is the number 18 of Mookie Haney leading the charge into turn 1.
Yeah, it certainly is. We'll see if Hudson's got one more to throw at him here off the second turn, because, Todd, we're on lap 41. We've got 10 laps to go around the 410 spot on the set of this one here tonight, and if we need overtime, we will actually get 2 attempts here this evening. So it is Haney going to lead over Hudson. The race is going on back here for third. J.D. Brown trying to put his 14 car down to the low side of Spencer Swafford. Spencer holding on up top. That's a great race for third down to turn 3.
Yeah, definitely a great race for that third spot. Is Swafford really hugging that wall as he makes some more contact to it. Man, that opening's tricky coming off of turn number 4. Thought he was gonna impale himself into that wall, and was Spencer in that 66 machine able to keep it there in that third spot. But J.D. Brown working to the bottom here, that number 14 machine.
Right, these cars are riding the wall. They must think he had a U-tire up there on the top lane, because these guys are just rim riding up there, watching all the fast cars up there bumping up again. You see Haney up there running up high. Hudson's up high. Spencer's been making a whole lot more than love to that wall all night. J.D. Brown, he's been true to the low side. Here comes Braden Wallace. The 6 car was making it 3 wide for third off of 4.
Braden Wallace doing a fantastic job, and then number 6 machine way up on the top side. No one of Hudson lets her take down on the bottom once again, but it is the number 66 of Swafford, the 14 of J.D. Brown. Here comes Braden Wallace trying to make it 3 wide for that third spot. Wallace has the back. Max Sullivan just a tad bit, but I tell you what a great race going on.
Sure is, but the starter last time by Todd put a full fist of knuckles down. We got 5 circuits to go, and this time to 3 and 4, it is going to go down to 4 more circuits around. The number 18, Mookie Haney, going to lead over Tyler Hudson. Spencer Swafford running in third. J.D. Brown, Braden Wallace running in our top 5. Derek Dryman, Chris Malone, Dustin Hall, Justin St. James Grace. Our top 10 as Yellow coming back on the racetrack. Yellow. I've lost count. The scratch pad is gone. We're going to go overtime here tonight in Charlotte, but let's slow it down. Another Play-Doh.com full velocity instant replay. And the guess I got this time is the unlucky 13. I believe of Caleb Ramsey. May have got a piece of this one, and there may be even more to the story back there.
Yeah, there's a lot to the story here, Phil. It's the 224, man, goes for a ride. 224 and the 49 make contact here. The 224 hits the wall, makes a little bit more contact with the 40 machine of Josh Lofton. Lofton goes down to the inside, a little bit more contact with the number 9 machine, so a lot of damage there, but the 224 taking a ton of damage. There's Andrew Hawkins.
All right, so there's a subject of BladeNo.com, full velocity instant replay. Todd, this time by, we are hitting lap number 50. We are getting extended here, our first attempt of 2 in a green-white checker. Todd, we have never done this segment in overtime, but we're going to do it right now. Prediction time. Who is going to win this race tonight here in Charlotte? Your pick first. That's a pretty good pick. And do I get do I get a pick here? Do I get a strange pick? I'm gonna pick that truck that just turned left down toward pit road because I think he's gonna be the one leaning it to the checkered flag here, 2 overtimes from now. But off number 4, Mookie Haney is gonna lead, and I'm gonna pick Tyler Hudson. Gonna put one more move on him. I want to pick Tyler to victory lane here tonight. But we got our first attempt at a green-white checker here off turn number 2. Mookie Haney going to lead Tyler Hudson. The race is on for 3 over in turn 3. There you have it here, top 10 for the gang over here at Highside Double Down Racing. We will talk to our top 3 finishers, including our big winner, Mookie Haney, on the post-race show next on the Full Velocity Racing Network, presented by BladeNo.com. We'll be right back.
So excited, I forgot to turn on the microphone, so I apologize, guys. It's Mookie Haney taking down the victory over Tyler Hudson, Spencer Swafford here tonight, like Phil said. We're going to take a moment, a brief pause for the cause. Going to make our way on over to Discord and get a few words with the drivers, and I'm going to make myself down to victory lane with Mookie Haney, more than number 18 machine. Be right back at you.
You may have to handle top 3. Could Mike this All right, back here live at your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network, where the Highside Double Down guys just took the super late models tonight. The dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Mookie Haney picking up the win. Our second place finisher here tonight, Tyler Hudson, and our guest now finishing up third, our good buddy Spencer Swafford finishing up the 66 car in P3. Spencer, you made some love out there to the outside wall all night long. Obviously, had to be the fast way around.
Yeah, the track was definitely weird. It was a fight to get to the top. It's probably one of the more scrappy races I've been in, and if you weren't up there, there's just no way you can hold it on the bottom. But it was definitely a good run for everyone in the top three. It was awesome just watching the battles going on.
You say scrappy. I think that's a right word because it looked like a dogfight out there. Some of these cars looked like they just went 250 laps at Martinsville, man. I mean, there's tore up cars all over the place. What the heck was happening out here tonight? We don't usually see cars tore up like this at Charlotte, but man, this racetrack was weird.
Yeah, with the cushion being the way it was and how burned up the track was, I think it was just top dominant. But I mean, if you could hit the bottom right, I think it was there. I was running through the middle and to the top with the slider line. It seemed to be working, but there was a lot of contact tonight. That's just how it is. I mean, you're battling for position, and all these good guys in here, everyone's almost the same speed, so that's just how it works to get it in the next position.
I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun to watch you guys go at it because there was cars bouncing off each other everywhere. Spencer, a good buddy of ours, you know how this next bit work live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Our buddy, the Red Rocket, I'm going to give you the floor one more time. Thank you. I'd like to thank you guys.
I'd like to thank the team, Existence Reignition Esport. Them guys are just amazing. Preparing for the Pro Series for Monday, and we just figured some more stuff out, and we're hopefully getting quicker and quicker, and that's the main goal of everything. And iRacing iFlag, it's a great product. Stevel's Lawn Care, Highside Graphics, iRacing Dirt World, and y'all for putting on this great stream.
Well, we appreciate that. This guy here is a good buddy of ours, Spencer Swafford, going to get third tonight here in Charlotte. I'm going to walk down here and talk to a guy that we don't see nearly enough here on the network, and that is the 01 of Tyler Hudson. Tyler, man, you had a hell of a piece also out there tonight. You and Mookie throwing sliders there late for the race lead at the end. Just ran out of laps, ran out of time there, bud. But tell us about your car. It was really.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was a good night. Good, another good points day. Car was really fast. I felt like I had a really good line there for a while, and then it cut right through the middle or above the middle, and then it moved up just a little bit after that, and then the cautions hurt us for sure. And then when Mookie and I got to doing those slide jobs, obviously I'm sure y'all saw the contact. And then from there, I think I just didn't have the speed I had after that. So it just is what it is, and that's racing. But it's pretty frustrating. But hey, what can you do?
There's really not more you can do. Just do the best you can to race at it, throwing sliders. You guys put one hell of a show on, but man, watching you guys throw it up there, it really looked tough to pass. You really had to set those slide jobs up. Looked like 3 and 4 you really couldn't make happen at all. It looks like you had the majority of your slide jobs setting up down through 1 and 2. Is that exactly what you were feeling out there behind?
Yeah, I think 3 and 4 you could get away with entering lower if you were the first place car, and so the slider didn't work as well. But in 1 and 2 you have to run right up against the wall for speed, so you're real vulnerable to the guy behind you throwing a slider because he has all that track down low, and so it leaves the door wide open. That's the frustrating part about the cautions and restarts, because it allowed everybody to get bunched back up after I had a little bit of a separation. So it was, and then once you throw the sliders, you're kind of stuck throwing sliders until somebody screws up, and that's basically what happened. So it just, it was fun though, and Mookie ran a really good race, so hats off to him. And yeah, I mean, all we can do is try again next week.
You got it right, but hell, overall, a great points night. I believe you're going to walk out of here as the points leader after this one, so that's always going to feel good with the competition over here, Tyler. But I'm going to give you the microphone one more time here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV. I know you got a big, tremendous following out there, Tyler. Take it away. Thank all the people.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that's watching. All the guys in this that put this series together, Highside Double Down. It's pretty cool league. I just got signed up, I guess right before the first race, the day of the first race, and it's been a pretty fun experience. So I'm happy I did that, and you guys for putting on the broadcast. It's pretty cool that we're now have these races broadcast. One Up Motorsports, the guys that make it all happen. We work on the subs together, and they're just good buddies. And iRacing.com. If anybody's watching this and they want to get a piece of the action, go to iRacing.com, sign up. Really cheap memberships. You can go out there and sling some dirt with us.
Absolutely. And this guy right here, a class act all the way around. Tyler Hudson aboard that One Up. Number 01 gets second here tonight at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we have talked to third. We are talked to second. We only got one more place left to go, and that is to BladeNode.com, Victory Lane. My partner in crime, Mr. Stanton, is down there, and he's got Mookie Haney. Let the people chant his name. Mookie. Todd, take it away.
Down here in BladeNode.com, Victory Lane with the driver of the number 18, Mookie Haney, tonight in a fantastic race for you here this evening. Able to exchange sliders with Tyler Hudson there, Mookie, and able to take down the victory here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Tell us about your race. Don't believe my microphone working down here with Mookie. I did not. I don't think I heard Mookie there. Mookie, we'll try it again here.
Light came on, but I don't think anybody's home. Try that thing again. I saw your name light up, but I don't hear your voice coming through. I don't think we got him, Todd, and that's unfortunate because I really want to hear from the race winner here tonight. He had a good piece, and him and Hudson had a really good race.
Yeah, they definitely had a good race there for the race win between the 01 machine and the number 18. Mookie, if you got anything you want to say here, if you can't get that microphone fixed there, go ahead and post it down here in the chat, and you can just chat away. We'll let everybody know out there how your race was.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes, we can save the chat. It's good, Mookie. What a fantastic race, like we were saying. I know you probably had a nice little speech there, but we were able to hear it, so we'll let you have at it one more time here.
Yeah, all I said was about the first 5 to 10 laps, man, I didn't feel like I had any chance in the world. Felt like a 20th place car, then finally moved up and started working the top and caught Hudson, and I guess cautions helped me out quite a bit with that. And just exchanged some sliders and ended up coming home with it. And I can't thank him enough for racing me clean as he did. I know we made a little bit of contact, but I guess that happens.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely racing out there, Mookie. A fantastic job there between you and Tyler, able to take down the victory. Tell us about how scrappy it was. I know Spencer was talking about how scrappy it was to get to the high side there. And able to, you got to get up there first and stay up there. Tell us how your car felt. Where was the best? I mean, obviously a lot of people running the high side, but could you get away with it down a little bit lower anywhere?
I guess with my car, I was better top 1 and 2 right against the wall, and then 3 and 4 I had to drive it in like middle. I'm not gonna say all the way to the bottom, but middle-ish, and just let it slide up a little bit, almost a slider line, but not quite. And that's where my car hooked. I couldn't run the top in 3 and 4. I just spun the tires a little bit.
All right, Mookie, taking down the victory. We're going to get the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank whoever would like to thank here this evening for taking down the big old W here at the dirt track in Charlotte.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Walltap by Image Designs. It's my brother. He throws the paints on this thing every week, pretty much. Harrison Fabrication, Kel Finley Racing, Race Bodies by JJ. He puts a new body on this thing after I total it every week, and Team Haney Sim Sports. That's me and my brother, and we work together and just see what we can do. So, and thank you guys. Thank you guys for broadcasting.
Definitely, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be over here, one of the racers, and thank everybody for watching the stream, and thank you to everybody out there watching the stream. But I tell you what, Mookie, it's great to see you down here. Hopefully, we'll see more of you. What do you think?
I hope I could put it in here more. We'll see.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win here at the dirt track, a Charlotte driver, the number 18 here tonight, Mookie Haney taking down the victory, Phil. what a great race here between him and Hudson. They were exchanging sliders. They rubbed on each other. That's everything you could ask for here in a dirt race here, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Just got to give a shout out. Justin Sick has a thing going on here in August 3rd. It's going to be a benefit for his 2-year-old nephew. There will be also a payout, so stay tuned to that. It's going to be August 3rd, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It's not here on the network, but it may be. But a $15 entry fee, 5 goes to the payout, the other 10 goes to his 2-year-old nephew that's going on there. So it says, don't forget the Cam Man 100. So that'll be fantastic. Highside Raceway also on the board for that race. So there's a lot of good races going on, Phil. A lot of ones. We got a benefit one coming up on Sunday if you want to take a little bit of a hit at that one. But that's coming up here Sunday. So that's going to be our next race. We're going to have a triple build on Sunday.
Absolutely right. And it is going to be a great event for our buddy Josh Smith over at DirtSeries.com. His little guy been in the hospital here since his birth here a few weeks ago. He's really been struggling. Josh and Keely, they've been really struggling, as you can imagine. We're going to do a benefit race for the Smith family with the gang at Dirt Series this coming Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time with the gang over there. I believe it's Pro Late Models at Lanier. Head over to dirt-series.com to sign up. The registration link is on there. $5 donation fee. There's going to be a little bit of a purse payout for the top 3, but all the proceeds we can raise over that are all going to go to Josh and Keely and Baby Reed out there racing for Reed Sunday night. That'll be a big race here. We hope to have a good turnout there and hoping you guys will join us for the ride live on your source for esports racing. For our great sponsors, of course, going to thank Highside Racewear for being out here tonight with us at Highside Double Down Racing League. Got to thank our sponsors once again. Got to thank Hanover Record Service, iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Evil One Graphics, and Full Throttle with the Gent over on YouTube. For all of us here at the network, for Jack Truin, Ron Piles, Martin Karch, Brett, my partner in crime, Mr. Stanton, Phil LaCasse here, going to sign off. Everybody have a great, happy, and safe weekend. We'll see you back here live, triple header. DWR, Ike Stetraps, UP Modifying Series, the Sunday Shootout Series, and the big one Sunday night, the Racing for Reed Benefit Show. Live on Sunday will be next time you see us here live on your source of esports racing. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Good night.